Here's the sheet we're doing this morning. This is lesson 10.1. It is on three-dimensional shapes. The essential question is, how can you show which shapes stack, roll, or slide? You have two categories, does stack and does not stack. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about it. So I have my paper and I have some shapes here. So I'm going to look and decide, okay, let's look. This is a cylinder. It has two flat sides. We have to decide, is it something that does stack or does not stack? Well, I think that it falls under both of those categories, because if you set it on its side, you could not stack anything on it. But if you're holding it like that, it would work fine. This is a sphere. As we look at the sphere, I can tell you it does not stack. We cannot get any object to stay on top. So it would definitely go in the does not stack column. Now I have a cube. And a cube, does it stack? Does not stack? Well, it wouldn't stack on that, but could I stack it like this? Yes. Could I do this? Yes. So these two objects do stack. And then I have the cone. Now, I could get it to work this way, but can I turn it over and have it stack? No. So it will fall under the does not stack. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can draw these shapes. So if I want to draw a cylinder for the does stack column, does not. To make a cylinder, you make an oval or close. I make a smiley face. I draw down and I draw down. That would be close to being a cylinder. So on your paper, I would do the same thing. It'd be easier for me to do it on paper as it's laying flat. And that's how you draw a cylinder. Now a cube is a little more complex. I always get them to draw a square. And then behind the square, you go back and make like an upside down L. Not as long as the front, not as long as that side. Then center to center, bottom to bottom, and top to top. There's many different ways that people do cubes, but that is one of the easier ways. So making a square, and upside down L just a little bit behind it, point to point, point to point, point to point. I tell them that it takes practice. Now, does not stack is a sphere, and what you do for that is very simple. Make a circle, and then you just make these little lines inside. And that would make your sphere. Now, a cone, I just show them, is a smile, and then it's just making a triangle. And I could always just put that dotted line to symbolize the bottom of the cone. So you could even do your triangle first, and then do your smile. So that is how we would do the does stack and does not stack. You may be able to, if you have any blocks at home or shapes at home, you could try them unfortunately, some of these activities will be a little bit harder without being in class. But we are going to do our best. On the back, it's called roll, roll and stack, or stack. Well, this rolls. Does it roll and stack? No. Does it stack? No. So the sphere would go in there. We know that the sphere just rolls. All right, next. Roll and stack. Well, we definitely know this is one that rolls and stacks. You could draw it on its side, like so. Rolls and stacks, mainly stacks. I mean, you can get rolls and dice, but rolling it on its own, no. So it would go under stack. The other way that I told them that they could learn how to do it is if they wanted to draw one square, and this is just harder, 2 squares, and then you'd have to connect the lines, which is kind of hard. And then the last one is this cone. Where do you think that falls? It really goes under just the rolls because it does not stack on its own. So that's that page. Now, on the next page, it is showing you, it's saying rolls. Which shape does not roll for number 2? Mark an X on that shape. Which one does not roll? We know that a cylinder will roll. A sphere, sphere will roll. A cylinder can roll, but a cube cannot roll on its own. So you would put the X on the cube. So on each one of these, you're going to mark which one does not do it. So on number 3, you would look and decide which one does not stack. Number 4, which one does not slide. Now, when it comes to sliding, they're talking about if it has a flat edge, you can slide it. A cube, you can slide, but this doesn't slide. That rolls. And on the last one, what one does not stack or slide? And to the back. Number 1 says, I roll and do not stack. Describe the shape. Mark an X on that shape. And number 2, draw to show what you know about a real object that rolls and does not stack. Of course, that one we should know. And what you could say is a real world object. What is something that they know that is real, that they have, like this, that they probably use outside? So hopefully this will help you with this day's lesson.